Profitability last quarter at South Korean manufacturers rose to its highest level since 2015, according to the nation's central bank. This was mainly due to strong exports of semiconductors. Our Ko Roon-hee explains.
Korean companies saw their profitability increase in the third quarter compared to last year on the back of strong exports in the machinery and electronics sectors. This is according to the Bank of Korea's quarterly report released on Thursday, which is based on a sample survey of more than 3,000 companies. These firms' operating profits to sales ratio, or profitability, came to 7.6% for the third quarter. This is higher than last year's Q3 record of 7.4%. Breaking down by sector, profitability in the manufacturing industry hit a record high of 9.7%. This was mainly thanks to strong global demand for Korean semiconductors. Exports of semiconductors surged by more than 40% on-year in the third quarter. The BOK said another factor was a rise in exports of OLED panels. In fact, shipments of OLED panels accounted for almost half of all display panel exports in Q3, which was a big jump from last year. However, a separate report from the Korea Economic Research Institute shows that without the performances of these top companies, the situation in the electronics sector is looking grim. When the institute measured operating profits at 47 electronics companies for the first 3 quarters of this year, it grew by more than 50% on-year. But when it excluded the profits of Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix, the nation's biggest chip makers, operating profits fell by almost 50% during the same period. Experts blame factors both at home and abroad.
Korean companies' technological competitiveness has not been improving. On top of that, Korea is closely followed by China. Also, I believe a rise in labor costs made companies less competitive.
Ko Roon-hee, Arirang News.